coming up from Denim & Company, but how about flowers from Driftwood jeans? And here's the funny thing. These are not jeans. So the company, the brand is called Driftwood jeans, and they do wonderful denim, but sometimes we talk about dresses, right? And sometimes we have more like lyocell fabrics, and sometimes we have their core denim. Tonight, girl, we are shaking it up for you, and we are introducing you to French terry from Driftwood jeans. It's a beloved cotton that a lot of us are familiar with when we think about like lounge and athleisure and low-key dressing, but nothing low-key about this. I mean, you are the cool girl in the room thanks to this beautiful floral embroidery story. And typical Driftwood style, no two are alike. So if you are going for the green story, it's like a zestier, brighter olive. And starting at the left hip, this intensely gorgeous blue, this really bright kind of tiger's orange, and then this yellow all trimmed the left hip. And then as you move down, you get another portion on the bottom left and another portion on the bottom right. So that's going to be your green option. And yes, you would see the embroidery on the back just a little bit where it kind of cascades over, but nothing on the tush. But if you want embroidery everywhere, you want this one. Tan. And tan really feels a little bit like an oatmeal color, less like a sand or a brown. So think of like tan and gray kind of moving into one color. And look at these bouquets. I mean, every color is there. We grabbed that Denim & Company shirt earlier, and we showed you wines and greens and goldens and blues and cream. It's so pretty, and you're really getting embroidery. I mean, it's on the back, it's on the front. And then there's a gray option. And if you want the gray, you are going to get bigger blooms, so less patches of embroidery and little scattered flowers, all in light shades of blue and darker shades of blue, and nothing whatsoever on the back of the gray. This one's very limited, fewer than 400 in the gray. Only in PM style are they $75. Normally, they are $118. Again, lots of things were happening while I was hanging out with Lori Goldstein, so I gotta do the math in my head, but pretty much, it seems like we're saving $45 only in PM style. So I'm going to bring out Michelle. Michelle Pruitt's going to join me.
Amy.
I'm going to put the green in the front. You've got that pretty little tan on.
Oh.
So nice to see you.
You too.
So there's a lot to talk about here.
Yes.
French terry.
Yes.
The flowers. But then, is this a barrel French terry lounge pant?
Did you just said that? Yes, yes. So it is so hot and popular right now, but we do it in this classic way where it's not going to go out of style and just be an on-trend season now.
Yes.
So you're exactly right. So let's go straight to it since you mentioned it.
Okay.
We come straight down. It's got that open, beautiful leg, that beautiful, flattering fit. And then as you come just below the knee, you are going to see that there are pleats on the pants. Now, these ones are a little pulled out. We can see them a little bit more on, where did I go?
Right here.
Oh, you found them. Yes, there it is. Thank you, right? Soft pleating, 1, 2, and 3. Now, what that does, if you see on me, right, as we're going here, you'll see that it just gives it a slight openness and pull in. It gives you that, like, elevated, amazing on-trend style in the most comfortable, versatile pant.
They look so cool. Now, I want to put a size chart up so that everybody can figure out the best size. Driftwood is sold in traditional retail stores. It's not one of our exclusive brands. So when you go to the mall, if you're in a shopping center, what size do you normally pick from extra small through 3X? Because that's what you're going to want to pick tonight. And then there's one inseam fits most. It's 28 3/4 of an inch. Could they be ankle if you're taller? Yes. Stacy, our lovely model, wants to grab them, and she's 5'10". I want them. I'm 5'2", and I know I'm not going to show any skin. Like, they're going to probably be, like, to the ground, but that's just another fun way to wear them.
It is, yeah, and I love that you point that out. What we wanted to do with this inseam is make it, and that slight barreling of the leg, is to make it that classic, beautiful 28 inching where it can be for short, petite, our beautiful ladies out there that are short and petite, but it can also be for our taller, longer leg ladies as well, right? So we want you to have that. I'm 5'4", and you'll see it's at my ankle. Now, if a little bit taller, it might hit around there, right? Still gives you that beautiful silhouette and that open line, so it's not feeling like it's hugging too high or getting too tight on the thigh.
Now, the French terry.
Yes.
So it's a nice, thick, like beefy French terry. Sometimes, depending on the weight of the French terry, you wouldn't want to wear it in the winter because it's like so sheer and like almost like airy. This, I think, if it's 100 degrees out, you might be hot in this French terry. It's a nice, thick, I can't believe we're getting it for $75 kind of French tan.
I was shocked when you just said that. I know. It is. I would say it's definitely like that thicker one where you're getting a really
in the cold
soft
season.
100%. And you know, I would say like this would be the thing I would throw on if I was like at the beach all day, but then it was like later in the evening, the fog rolls in, it's getting a little cool, and I want to pop something on that keeps me warmer. This would be the thing I would do.
Here, let's walk over to Blair. I'm going to bring the gray, and then we'll see all of them. So if you are interested in the green, Blair is a height of 5'7", and she's wearing them in an extra small. The green has the neatest burst and pops of color on it. Fabulous.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, but I think that's my favorite.
I can get it. It's that orange, it's that blue, it's that yellow. I mean, everything about it.
It is. And as you can see, right, the thing I also love is it has a slightly higher rise. It really sits just above the bed. So if you raise your hands, if you're lifting, you're moving around in this, you're not going to worry about any belly showing or anything like that.
Okay.
And then a nice tie drawstring, that classic, like, lounge pant sort of feeling. And then as you go down and you see all that incredible, and you'll even see it's a flat seaming on the side, right, and inside, so you're not getting any of that bumps or those edges on your curves, so it really goes along with the leg of the line at the hip where you want it to be.
Now that's the green. We are busy, fewer than 1,200 to go around in general, but if you want the green, fewer than 450. If you want the gray, fewer than 300, and that's the one that this almost feels like denim in a way.
Yes.
It's lighter, like chambray, lyocell kind of patches on it. So three-dimensional. Look at that.
That is actually, so it harkens back to if you've had our Barbara Barrels.
Oh, yes.
We had our Denim Dream one, which has those little embroidery patches on it. And that's the exact same kind of embroidery patching, but we put it on the heather gray because we just thought it would look so beautiful, giving you that almost neutral vibe.
And even with the patches or the embroidery, they're all still machine wash. You can put them in the dryer. Tell me about yours, Michelle. We are calling yours tan.
But I thought you did such a beautiful job. I feel like it really is more of an oatmeal color.
Yes.
And then you're getting, what I love is these itty bitty bouquets of tiny flowers, but all over.
They're so pretty.
So I was debating actually throwing on like a little kitten heel with this.
Yeah.
Right? And like tucking it a little bit more and allowing it to like become a little bit more of an elevated pant that I could go out to brunch in or have lunch with the girls or even dinner out. It's that nice of a terry when you come into these little like embroidery details.
Listen, if you're a girl who likes to get dressed and be super comfortable, you could go out to dinner in these.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know what your dress code is at work, but if you're allowed to wear French terry as dress pant, go for it with that little heel.
Yes.
Or that fun little like high
in the
top sneaker
fall.
even, right?
Yes.
But for me, like if I have an errand day, that is not the day that I put my blazer on. That is not the day that I put my heels on. Like I want to put this on, but then I feel so confident and fun and almost like street style with this one on. And if I am the cool girl when I pick up the kids from school, so be it, people.
So cool. You would definitely be the cool one. I always feel like when I show up, if I get the kids liking my pants when I walk in, then I know I've like got the gold star for the day.
Well, you're getting the gold star tonight, that's for sure. Especially with the price. Only in PM style are they $75 when they should be $118 instead. That is saving everybody a good $42, $43. There's only 1,000 to go around. Here's your gray, fewer than 200. Here's your green, fewer than 400. And in the tan, fewer than 400, 870-0735. Michelle, thank you so much.
I love seeing
Claire,
you.
thank you so much.
Claire.
All right, first one time only, aren't they?
Yeah.